You can earn a paycheck and still not know where you stand financially. You can own useful things and still owe money. You can have money coming in, payments going out, assets on one side, and liabilities on the other side. So how do you see the bigger picture? That is where net worth comes in. In personal finance, net worth is the value of what you own minus what you owe. The simple formula is this: assets minus liabilities equals net worth. That may sound like a big financial term, but the idea is actually very simple. Net worth is a snapshot of your financial position. It does not show your whole life. It does not measure your intelligence. It does not measure your value as a person. It simply shows the difference between what you own and what you owe at one moment in time. In the last two lessons, you learned two important words. Assets are things you own that have value and can help your financial position. Liabilities are money you owe or obligations that can take money from you now or in the future. Net worth puts those two ideas together. Think of it like a simple balance board. On one side, you place your assets: cash and checking, money and savings, a laptop that still has resale value, a car that has resale value, investments, if you have them, maybe a small emergency fund. On the other side, you place your liabilities: credit card balances, student loans, car loans, personal loans, phone installment balances, any money you owe. Then you subtract what you own minus what you owe. The result is your net worth. Let us use simple numbers. Suppose you have $800 in checking. You have $2,000 in savings. You own a laptop worth about $500. You own a car worth about $6,000. Your total assets are $9,300. Now, suppose you owe $1,200 on a credit card. You owe $4,000 on a car loan, and you owe $3,000 on a student loan. Your total liabilities are $8,200. Now, subtract $9,300 minus $8,200 equals $1,100. Your net worth is $1,100. That means after counting what you own and subtracting what you owe, you are $1,100 above zero. This number is not meant to judge you. It is meant to help you understand your starting point. If this just made your money look like it needs a report card, subscribe to the channel. We are learning money from zero without making it sound like a tax form. Now let us look at a different example. Suppose someone has $500 in checking. They have $300 in savings. They own a phone worth $400. Their total assets are $1,200, but they owe $2,500 on a credit card. They owe $1,000 on a personal loan. Their total liabilities are $3,500. Now subtract $1,200 minus $3,500 equals negative $2,300. Their net worth is negative $2,300. That may sound scary, but it is also useful information. A negative net worth does not mean someone is a failure. It means their current debts are larger than their current assets. Once they can see that clearly, they can make a plan. They can build savings. They can reduce debt. They can avoid adding new obligations. They can slowly move the number upward. This is why net worth matters. It gives you a simple financial snapshot. Income tells you how much money comes in. Cash flow tells you how money moves in and out. Assets tell you what you own. Liabilities tell you what you owe. Net worth tells you what remains after the subtraction. Many beginners confuse income with net worth. Income is money you receive. Net worth is the difference between what you own and what you owe. Someone can have a high income and a low net worth. Someone can make $8,000 a month and still have little money left if they owe a lot and spend almost everything. Someone else can make $3,500 a month and slowly build a stronger net worth by saving, avoiding heavy debt, and buying useful assets. Income helps, but income alone does not prove financial strength. What matters is what happens after the money arrives. Does some of it become savings? Does some of it reduce debt? Does some of it build assets? Or does most of it disappear into payments, interest, and spending that leaves nothing behind? Net worth helps reveal the answer. Let us compare two people. Person A earns $7,000 a month. They have $2,000 in savings. They own a car worth $25,000, but they owe $28,000 on the car loan. They also owe $12,000 on credit cards. Their assets are $27,000. Their liabilities are $40,000. Their net worth is negative $13,000. Person B earns $3,800 a month. They have $5,000 in savings. They own an older car worth $4,000. They owe $500 on a credit card. Their assets are $9,000. Their liabilities are $500. Their net worth is $8,500. Person A earns more money each month, but person B has a stronger net worth. This does not mean person A is bad. It does not mean person B is perfect. It simply means income and net worth are different measurements. Income is like water flowing into a bucket. Net worth is what remains after you count what is in the bucket and subtract what the bucket still owes. That is why a flashy lifestyle can be misleading. A person may have a new car, expensive clothes, and a beautiful apartment. But if those things are financed with debt, their net worth may be weak. Another person may look simple from the outside, but they may have savings, low debt, and steady progress. Net worth looks past appearances. It asks a quieter question. After everything is counted, what is actually yours? This question can feel uncomfortable at first, but it can also be freeing because once you know the number, you can improve it. You improve net worth in two main ways. First, you increase assets. Second, you reduce liabilities. That is the whole direction. Increase what you own, decrease what you owe. For a beginner, this does not need to be complicated. Building a $500 emergency fund can increase your assets. Paying down a $500 credit card balance can reduce your liabilities. Doing both improves your net worth by $1,000. Why? Because one side goes up and the other side goes down. Let us see it. Suppose your assets are $2,000. Your liabilities are $1,500. Your net worth is $500. Now you save an extra $500. Your assets become $2,500. Your liabilities stay $1,500. Your net worth becomes $1,000. You improve by $500. Now suppose you pay down $500 of debt. Your assets stay $2,500. Your liabilities drop to $1,000. Your net worth becomes $1,500. You improve by another $500. Together, saving and debt reduction moved your net worth from $500 to $1,500. That is progress. It may not look dramatic from the outside. No one may clap when your spelling improves. But financially, the foundation is getting stronger. This is one reason net worth can be motivating. It lets you see progress that may not be visible in daily life. Maybe your paycheck still feels ordinary. Maybe your car still looks the same. Maybe your apartment still looks the same. But if your savings increased and your debt decreased, your financial position improved. Net worth helps you notice that improvement. Now, should you calculate net worth every day? Probably not. Net worth is a snapshot, and snapshots can move around. Cash balances change. Car values change. Investment values can rise or fall. Debt balances change as you pay them down. For beginners, checking once a month or once every 3 months is usually enough. The goal is not to obsess. The goal is to see direction. Is your net worth moving upward over time? Are your assets slowly growing? Are your liabilities slowly shrinking? Are you becoming less dependent on future paychecks to cover past decisions? That direction matters more than one perfect number. Also, do not compare your net worth too harshly with someone else's. People have different starting points, different family situations, different income levels, different debt histories, different responsibilities. Net worth is most useful when you compare yourself to your past self. Are you better than 3 months ago? Are you learning more than before? Are you making fewer financial decisions blindly? That is the real win for a beginner. Here is a simple net worth drill. List your assets, checking account, balance, savings, account balance, cash, things you own that could realistically be sold, any investments if you have them. Then list your liabilities, credit card balances, loan balances, payment plan balances, money you owe to anyone. Then add each side total assets, total liabilities. Subtract liabilities from assets. That final number is your net worth. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. Keep it simple. Do not worry about making the first version perfect. The first goal is awareness. You can improve the accuracy later. For example, estimating the resale value of a used phone or old laptop does not need to be exact. Use a reasonable estimate. Do not count things that are impossible to sell or that have no real value. Do not inflate numbers just to feel better. The point is not to impress yourself. The point is to see clearly. Clear numbers lead to better choices. If your net worth is negative, do not panic. Many people start there. Student loans, credit card balances, car loans, and early life expenses can create a negative number. The important question is not whether the first number is perfect. The important question is what direction you choose next. A negative number can improve. A small positive number can grow. A strong number can still be protected. Net worth is a compass, not a trophy. It points to where you are and helps you choose where to go. Subscribe before your calculator starts judging your couch. We are building financial confidence one simple number at a time. Let us summarize. Net worth is what you own minus what you owe. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. It is not the same as income, it is not your personal value. It is simply a snapshot of your financial position. You improve it by increasing assets and reducing liabilities. You do not need to be rich to start tracking it. You only need to be honest enough to count. At the beginning, you had assets on one side and liabilities on the other. Now you know how to combine them. Your next lesson is, what is budgeting? If net worth shows where you stand, budgeting helps decide where your next dollar should go. In the next lesson, you will learn how a simple budget can guide your money before it disappears.